Shalom, Israel. First and foremost, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to the apostles and elders of the house of David. Salutations to you brothers throughout the four corners of the earth, teaching the truth in righteousness and sincerity. To you Israelite foreigners, come back home to the truth. To those that passed on serving the Lord, the dead in Yahweh Shai shall arise first. All right, doing this video, I'm not prophesying, so I'm gonna throw the hat back on. But doing this video because I got for some reason my video about the false doctrines and the Kibra and the Gast has been getting attention. I assume from the Rastafarian or from the Ethiopian community of people that basically believe that Ethiopians are Israelites. This video is not about the fact that the Ethiopians are Israelites. In fact, this video is more about an argument, right? You know, some guy, forgot his name, engaged me in a conversation yesterday. And I'm assuming by the way he was talking, things he said, that he might be Ethiopian himself. Not sure, or maybe he just believes Ethiopians are Israelites. But one thing he said was that he's not used to being able to have an engagement or engaging an Israelite in a conversation without it turning into a shouting match. So one thing I want to let y'all know is we got to stop that shit. When people come up to us respectful, because he was nothing but respectful to me, posing an argument against what I'm saying is not being disrespectful. If you don't agree that Israelites are the Negroes, West Indians, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and some of the other nations, then that's not a disrespect to me. You can say that, you can feel that way. I can give you all the proof, and you can say you still feel that way. That's not no disrespect. That's not no cause for me to disrespect you or to talk down to you or to be rude to you. We have to stop thinking that just because somebody disagrees with us, they're being disrespectful. Or if we don't think that, we also have to stop treating them that way. I know it's anxiety sometimes, but honestly, I think that a lot of times that shows your lack of faith and your lack of confidence that you're correct. Because why would you get mad? Unless somebody disrespects you, unless they're coming at you disrespectful, and even then, at some point you should catch yourself, because you're destroying all this possible edification that you could be providing for the people by getting mad. But that's not even the point of the conversation. The point of the conversation is that he said that Ethiopians carry on more of Christ's traditions than anybody else in the world. And definitely more so than the quote-unquote Hebrew Israelites. So now there's a couple ways we could attack this point. One thing that I want to say about this point, and again, this point, I'm not attacking this individual as a human or whatever they are, whoever they are. If you look at the situation on a carnal level, if you look at it simply 100% based on the validity of what he said, because there's books that actually predate the Bible. The Bible's by no means the first book ever written. Salak, damn, I didn't realize how loud my music was. Damn, I got a bad habit of that. Just because I'm locked in the spirit doing this video doesn't mean that the music may or may not be distracting to some. But anyway, when you look at a lot of things carnally without looking at it, just proof. You're looking for proof. You're looking for carnal things that you can grasp. Then those things cannot prove that Black, Latino, Hispanic, those things do not actually prove that we're the Israelites. Those things do not prove that we're the Israelites. So, according to what he said, Ethiopians have more traditions that are consistent with the traditions that Christ kept, Yahushua kept. He says that that's a major fact, proving that Ethiopians are Israelites. To which I responded, that's actually proving that we are the Israelites. Because the Israelites said that the Bible said that we would be lost. And you should be skeptical of any group of people that are not discouraged from keeping the law, statutes, and commandments of the Bible. See, we here in Ethiopia, you may be able to slaughter animals and whatever sacrifices the Bible says to make. You're probably able to do it over there. The laws are probably okay over there with you doing that. But we're dealing with a God that blinded us to our culture. It says in the scriptures, thou even thyself shalt discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee. In Jeremiah it says that. So if the Ethiopians are doing the heritage or things that pertain to the heritage of the Israelites, it stands to reason that they're not the Israelites, because they're not discontinued from the heritage the Most High gave us. They actually embraced our heritage. Because when the scriptures talk about other people are going to want to be Jews, basically, that there's going to be imposters and people that are going to falsely call themselves Israelites. And it also says that the original Israelites was going to not continue in the culture, in the ways of the Israelites of the Bible. Then that actually proves my point. Because you got to look at the situation spiritually and see that, okay, and this is why I go into that there's books that predate the Bible, because people can use that there's books that predate the Bible as proof that there are books that are more closer to God's true intentions than the Bible. You can say that, but at the same time, when you look at nature, when you look at life, when you look at the world, and then you look at the Bible, which one makes more sense with what's going on? You look at the prophecies, you look at the things. So you can look at the Quran, which, if you want to argue, you want to reset the Bible's written date at 1611, then the Quran was written before 1611. If you want to say the Egyptian Book of the Dead, the Metu Neter, you want to say all these writings on the pyramid walls of Egypt and all that, you want to say all of that stuff is the truth and the origins of man and all that stuff. The Kibra Nagast, all these other books that have been written by other people, other scholars and things like that. If you want to just take the fact that they're quote unquote older than the Bible, you can. You can do that. But even though the book in its written book form might not be as old as the Bible, you have to understand that the Bible is a compilation of books that have been gathered by the Spirit of the Most High, first and foremost, more than anything. The Bible is, a compilation or a gathering of books. And when you actually read it for understanding, and you lean away from your own understanding, but actually look at what it says Forget about how you feel about what it says. Look at what it says. It makes perfect sense. And it fits what's going on today in society. It fits history. So, with that, the gentleman's point, I'm going to call him a gentleman. I don't have no reason to call him this or that. He could be a heathen. He could be an Israelite. I don't know. He could be an Israelite from Ethiopia. Because I made it clear to him. I'm not saying that there's no Israelites in Ethiopia, but the Ethiopians are not Israelites. The prophecies don't say that we're going to be in Ethiopia. The prophecies say that we're going to be in a further country where never mankind dwelt for the 10 tribes. And then for the southern kingdom, it talks about a place where they were brought to in slave ships, which happen to the two be the same place. So your argument is null and void. When you say that you guys, or that the Ethiopians keep more of Christ's custom than the Hebrew Israelites, you actually make our point for us. Thank you, actually, to the guy that made that comment, the gentleman, because it's absolutely true. You're wrong. You're wrong about the Ethiopians being the Israelites. The Ethiopians, for the most part, are Hamitic from Cush, which is funny that we're recently, we're talking about the Sabians. The Sabians are Cush too, or were. The modern Sabians, because Sheba is in Yemen, modern Yemen. So the people of Yemen now are Ishmael. So those are the Sabians. But it just so happens that the topic of Ethiopia and Ethiopians just happens to come back up again. Because you're more related to the Sabians than you are the Israelites. Well, actually, you're not. Well, you guys are the original Sabians. You're related to the original Sabians, not the ones that's there now. So, ultimately speaking, what I wanted to address was that in thinking that you're actually proving your point by saying that the Israelites are that the Ethiopians keep more Israelite customs than the people that are actually Israelites now, you're actually proving our point. Because our government discourages anybody from keeping Israelite customs. We don't stone sinners. We don't have land. A lot of these customs and things pertain to having your own land. You should have your own land if you're going to be an Israelite. To keep the law fully as a nation, we have to have enough land and we have to have the rights to do things on our land. We don't have the right to do a lot of things on the land that we live in now. Salak, I don't get much sleep. But anyway, with that, I'm going to say shalom.